Hey guys, how you doing out there in BitChat land? I'm already live on blogtalkradio.com/the graveyard shift. I'm going to share this one now. Give me a second. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How is everybody doing out there in Radio Land in 2017 land? Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Graveyard Shift live talk show. I am simulcasting right now on blogtalkradio.com/the graveyard shift and on bidchat.com/graveyard shift. So you can listen to me live on one end and watch me and listen to me live on the other end. How cool is that? I don't know. I know, really, I'm asking how cool is that? I really don't know. You don't know? Really? Oh, that's a shame. So guys, how is everybody doing? I want to say Happy New Year 2017 to all our shifty fans out there. I hope your holidays were righteous and cool and whatever the cool words are. I don't know what they are. I really don't, because I'm cool. I think I'm cool, but other people don't think I'm cool. And but before I go any further, we have a new sponsor. In fact, I'm going to get out of the way so you can see it. Hold on. How about that? Words Take Flight Books is our sponsor for the Season 8 2017. And this is a cool company, not just because they're our sponsor. They're just really cool. They are changing readers' and authors' perceptions and illusions of limits. Just as words can fly to wherever they choose, so can the people who read and write them. Words Take Flight books challenge readers to open their minds and question their notions of themselves and the world around them. They're giving a voice to new and established authors with important stories to tell in a range of genres, from historical to supernatural and science fiction, from adventure to mystery and biography. Guess what? If you want to read or publish your next must-have novel or anthology, Words Take Flight Books is your destination. So and they are defying perceptions, denying limitations. If you want to learn more, you can visit them at www.wtfbooks.net. That's WTF as in Frank, books.net. Please give them a buzz. Let them know we sent you. And I want to thank everybody already for all the likes we're getting. Appreciate that. All our fans out there. I'm sure you guys are have been waiting for us to get on the air. You were wondering where we went. Didn't really go anywhere. We were just off the air for the holidays. This happens. What, I can't take a holiday? What's up with you guys? Now, for all of our bid chat viewers, you know how the deal is. If you want to bid and chat with me while I'm doing the show, totally okay to do that. All you have to do is bid. I think the opening is like $1 a minute. That's not so bad. 3 minutes, $3. That's not so bad. So go ahead and bid. And if you want to share a weird story that happened to you or somebody that you know, I'm very open to hearing what you have to say. Now, let's say you don't want your face to be seen. Let's say you want to tell me, but you don't want me to see what you look like. That's cool. Then all you would have to do is pick up that phone, the Alexander Graham Bell device, and call this number, and I will be able to chat with you without you looking at me and without me looking at you. Well, I mean, you'll be able to look at me, but The number is area code 347-237-5187. Once again, that'll take you right here to the studio. 347 area code 237-5187. I'll be telling you that number throughout the show just in case you want to call in and chat with me about stuff that's weird. And speaking of stuff that's weird, did you think that it was going to be a year without weird stuff happening? Think again, my friends. Think again, my lovelies. The iconic Hollywood sign was tampered with. I'm sure many of you already found out about this. Los Angeles residents woke up on New Year's Day to find this sign, which, by the way, 94 years old. My grandmother is a tiny bit younger than this sign. And this is, by the way, on the side of Mount Lee. It'd been altered overnight to read Hollyweed. Now, I know, to many of you, this is old news. Okay, where was I? Yes. So, the security footage indicated that the sign was changed around midnight on Saturday, but the LAPD doesn't have any suspects. It's been changed a number of times over the years in different ways. This time, the letters in the sign were altered by hanging tarps over the original two O's, similar to the way the sign was changed back in 1976 when a Cal State Northridge student draped curtains over the letters to herald the state's newly relaxed marijuana laws. Oh, boy. I mean, this is great. I think it's kind of stupid that they're calling this a misdemeanor. I mean, I don't know. Do we really want to promote this kind of thing? I personally think it's hilarious. I really do. So, what else is going on in the news today? Well, I don't know if you want to call this really weird, so to speak, but there is the annual Mummers Parade that is happening in Philadelphia. The city's annual Mummers Parade quieted critics who raised concerns about racially or culturally insensitive displays in previous years, with marchers putting on a family-friendly New Year's Day show that still entertained spectators crowded along the mile-long route. Now, for those of you who are not aware, Philadelphia has hosted the Mummers Parade since 1901, making it the oldest continuous folk parade in the country, with string bands, comic brigades, elaborate floats, and plenty of feathers and sequins. So, you know, basically, Rio Carnival in Philadelphia. More than 10,000 No, I'm sure it's not like that. Okay, I'm just messing around. More than 10,000 marchers, divided into more than 40 clubs, work year-round creating elaborate costumes and props and practicing skits and music. But the festivities has been kind of marred in controversy over recent years. Last year, one skit mocked transgender celebrity Caitlyn Jenner. Another featured participants who painted their faces brown or dressed as tacos to portray Mexicans, and a marcher was seen on video shouting expletives about LGBT community. In response, the Philadelphia Commission on Human Relations coordinated a sensitivity training program held in bars and community centers throughout the city. Sure, that went well. For mummers, that included talks about the differences between appropriate and offensive satire. This is my favorite part, guys. Participation was voluntary. I'm sure that was packed to the gills. Now, the 2017 parade seemed largely free of controversy, although there were depictions of diverse groups, Native American tribes, Germans at Oktoberfest, Chinese celebrating the New Year. The portrayals were not done in ways meant to harm or mock. Of course, Republican President-elect Donald Trump was targeted by some. One member of an iconic group wore a full bodysuit Sunday that made it appear he was only clad in boxer shorts, which had Trump written on the back. He carried a sign that said "The Emperor's New Clothes" on one side and "Flunked Sensitivity Training" on the other. And then, you know, there's a lot of different ways, groups that did different things. So if you want to learn more about it, let me see if I can find, I believe there's a website somewhere. Well, they've already done it. So you can just look up Mummers Parade. That's Mummers Parade. And if you want to check it out, they do it in Philadelphia once every year. So glad that went well. Now, as far as people walking, well, how would you like to be told to walk like a penguin? Well, if you're a German, you're being told. German trauma surgeons advised the public on Wednesday to walk like penguins to avoid slipping on pavements with freezing temperatures forecast nationwide over the next few days. An advisory published on the website of the German Society of Orthopedics and Trauma Surgery said that walking like the aquatic birds involves leaning the torso forward so that the center of gravity is on the front leg. A drawing attached to the advisory explains that when humans walk normally, body weight is split almost evenly along over both legs, which the surgeons say increases the risk of losing one's balance and falling on slippery surfaces. Municipal authorities in Berlin were criticized over their failure to sprinkle the capital's pavement with rock salt in January 2014, despite warnings of a freeze from meteorologists. As a result, rescue services received more than 750 emergency calls, and emergency rooms were overstretched with patients with bone fractures. Temperatures in Berlin are expected to plunge to minus 10 degrees centigrade, that's 14 Fahrenheit, on Saturday. So you heard it here, guys. You're German, or for all of our German fans in Germany, this weekend, y'all better make like penguins and just waddle on down that pavement. That should be a sign. And you know what? If any of you guys out there are brave enough to send us selfies, go to the Graveyard Shift group page on Facebook. You can just look for the Graveyard Shift Talk Show in Tampa. Send us selfies of if you see people doing this. I would let you know. Maybe you can blur out the faces or something, unless they want you. They are okay with you publishing their picture on the internet. So there you have it. What else is going on in the weird news? See, this is unbelievable. I mean, this is January 7th, and it's just weird stuff happens all the time. Well, police report in York, Pennsylvania, that a woman drove into a river to avoid arrest, then ignored officers and continued drinking beer as she floated in the vehicle. Here I am again. Let's see if this stays on this time. They say that she hit the gas and barreled into the Susquehanna River. They say officers tried to communicate with her, but she ignored them and drank her beer. Fire department boat brought the woman back to shore, and she was taken to York Hospital, and police continue to investigate. Her name has not been released. So there you have it. You know, speaking of hospitals, there was this man that had apparently a pair of scissors in his abdomen for 18 years. A man in Vietnam was walking around for 18 years with evidence of a cutting-edge medical mistake, a pair of surgical scissors stuck inside his body. On Saturday, doctors removed the scissors from the abdomen of a 54-year-old. It was discovered December 27th during a routine medical check. 6-inch scissors were found on the left side of the belly next to the colon. Now, that's what I call a sharp poop. Doctors said the rusty scissors were stuck to organs. That sounds like fun. Amazingly, he rarely suffered pain until recently. He was prescribed ulcer medications on occasion. The man said he believes the scissors found their way into his body in '98 when he had surgery at a local hospital following a traffic crash. The hospital's director is now taking great pains to find out who may have left the scissors inside the gentleman. I guess they're going to cut him out. This is great. You're going to love this. The director is quoted as saying, even if they already are retired, we will still inform them because this is a lesson to all doctors. Oh, boy. What are you going to do, guys? What are you going to do? Right? I tell you. Well, so it's the new year. I know everybody has their resolutions and what have you and what they're going to do. I don't really go into the whole resolution thing because quite frankly, I won't follow it. But there is going to be some new stuff happening this year for the Graveyard Shift. Normally we've been broadcasting live events that are happening locally in Tampa, Florida. We've actually been getting a lot of great feedback from our nationwide audience. So I want to thank our fans in LA for all the cool messages that you've been giving me on Facebook and all the private messages, all the stuff you guys have been sending on Bid Chat, saying that how much you like the local events and how much you didn't even know that Tampa had all this stuff. Well, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate all the positivity about our area. Tampa's a great place, okay? I mean, if you've never been here, we have got so much to offer. I mean, we've even got the college football championship game on Monday between Alabama, Crimson Tide, and Clemson. So, I mean, that they don't just put that anywhere, gang. So, there's a lot happening here. And in fact, when I get back, I'm going to go on break right now. And when I get back on break, I'm going to talk to you about some of the events, some of the plays and performances that are happening right here in Tampa. And maybe if you're in the area for the championship game and you want to see some great theater or a band or just hang out and drink somewhere, these are some of the places and things you can see. So I'm going to go on break. And when I get back, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about that. Maybe if I can, I'll play an old interview, but I don't know if I'll be able to have the time to do that. So let me see if I can here we go. All right, so I will be right back. This is Emmy, and I am punching in the graveyard shift. Here we go. All right, bid chatters. Right now I'm on break at Blog Talk Radio. By the way, this piece of music is by Holden Strianez and Sinistar, Throne of Anguish fame. Dan Edenfield. Enjoy. By the way, if those of you on Bid Chat want to listen to what I'm playing, all you have to do is open a new tab and go to blogtalkradio.com/the graveyard shift, or open it in a new window, and then you'll be able to listen whenever I'm playing something. Like right now, I'm playing some music on the on that server. That's why you don't see me doing anything. Thanks for all the likes, guys. We're almost back from break, okay? So hang in there. I know, Bid Chatters. I see you. Thank you. Guys must have missed me. You missed this fat face? Come on. What's up with that? Hi, Bid Chatters. I see you. All right, here we go, guys. We're coming back now. All right, welcome back, all you Shifty fans out there. Happy New Year once again. Want to thank you guys for hanging in there. Hope you like the music. I know that's one of the things you guys like about the show because you tell me. I always try to play stuff from local people or anyone really that sends me good music. As you well know, we have some dedicated fans that are also amazingly talented musicians. Holden Strianez, you got Ricky Mosher, you got Dan Edenfield. Sometimes, well, if I can, I'll play some stuff from The Reality. They're a very cool local band from Tampa. And then I'll play some. I think that last one that I played, which is see if I can remember the name of it here. It was oh boy, I don't know, where is it? I just had it. Hard Time was for by. Come on, where are you? Just saw you here. Oh boy. Hard Times. That's by Ezra Furman and the Harpoons. By the way, all of this music is public domain, except of course for the music that's by these independent musicians. You actually have to visit their website to buy their stuff. You can find anything Throne of Anguish on. I think they have a website, Throne of Anguish, and then Holden Strianez. You can look him up too. If they give me their website, I'll give it to you. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I should. But anyway, so I promised you guys that I was going to promote some local stuff. I was going to tell you how cool our area is. Well, first and foremost, there is this this bar. locally called Cayman Cove that is absolutely fantastic. They have pretty much one of the most delicious Cuban sandwiches I've ever had. I loved it. I went there one time to broadcast. You guys saw for Saturday Night Laughs, which was done by MVP Vibe Productions, and those guys put on some killer shows. I will be broadcasting live next Saturday on location at Cayman Cove, by the way, for that. I may as well tell you now. Saturday night, let's see where it is. There it is. Saturday Night Laughs at Cayman Cove, which is at 11742 North Del Mabry Highway. And that is going to be a show, well, just like the last one you saw, where they're going to have like stand-up comics there, and it's going to be hosted by Mike Cutts, and some of the stand-up comics that they're going to be hosting, excuse me, is Jacob, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Jacob E. Bruton, Rio Paris, I'm sure you're aware of, Big Stupid, and Jeff Louise. Many of these comics you've seen in some of my shows that I've done myself, and looking forward to seeing these guys. So that is going to be at Cayman Cove. And all you NFL fans, those of you that are here for the national championship, the college football national championship game, you guys got to get your butts over to Cayman Cove and watch the playoffs. And it's going to be there. Now let me see. Now the NFL playoff schedule is on. I guess you can look it up on the NFL website. But see if I can find. They had a here it is. So January 9th at 8:30 p.m. is going to be the championship game, and they're going to have Monday night at Cayman Cove drink and food specials, football, beer, wings, and if you want to know more information, you can go to caymancove.bar or just look them up on Facebook, Cayman Cove, CaymanCove. In fact, I'm going to share this on my Facebook page right now. You guys did not even hear any of that, did you? Wow, that really sucked. Well, for those of you that couldn't hear me, I was talking about the college football national championship game. That is going to be the best place to watch it is January 9th, 2017 at 8:30 p.m., where the Crimson Tide goes after the Clemson Tigers. Is going to be at the Cayman Cove Bar, and they are located. I just had their. Hold on one second, gang. I just now. Oh, here it is. 11742 North Del Mabry Highway. And they're going to have Monday night drinks and food specials, football, beer, wings. If you want to find out more, you can go to caymancove.bar. That's CAYMAN cove.bar. And I just now shared it on our website. So that's one place. And I was just talking, by the way, before that, I don't know how long I was cut off by my mic, but I was talking about this one event that you guys have seen me broadcast called Saturday Night Laughs, and there's going to be another one January 14th at the same place, Cayman Cove, and it's going to be at let me see if I can see this correctly now, because my eyesight's not the greatest. It doesn't say the time, but it says 11742 North Del Mabry Highway. Okay, and it's going to be hosted by Mike Cutts, and it's going to brought to you by MVP Vibe Productions and YOT Entertainment, and some of the great comics that are going to be there. Jacob E. Bruton, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Please let me, help me out. Give me the parenthetical, however you say that damn word. Rio Paris, Big Stupid, and Jeff Louise. You guys have seen many of these great guys at shows that I myself have produced. Admission is only $10, which is really very fair price for all the great comedy you're going to get. And when you get there, please let them know I sent you and try their food. It's unbelievable quality. So that's a couple events already that are happening. And aside from that, we have got, I was telling you guys about theater. We have got one hell of a theatrical community here, guys. And one of the plays that is coming January 12th is called Grounded. And it's based on a play by George Brandt, directed by C. David Frankel, starring Amelia Sargent. And it's going to be playing January 12th through the 29th, Thursdays through Sundays, at Studio 120, Tampa, USF, 3837 USF Holly Drive, Tampa. You can find out more by going to tamparep.org/grounded. That's GROUNDED. And for those of you that want to know more about this, basically, Amelia Sargent stars in George Brandt's timely, powerful military drama Grounded. Alone on stage, she plays an Air Force fighter pilot whose unexpected pregnancy ends her career flying F-16s. Repurposed to operating remote-controlled drones to find and kill suspected terrorists, she struggles to reconcile the moral ambiguities of her new role, her regret at being forced out of the sky, and the ups and downs of her relationship with her family. As she does her job in the deserts of Nevada and Afghanistan, her worlds collide in unexpected ways. This play has gotten rave reviews. It's been called a heartbreaking, beautiful, necessary, and perfectly structured solo drama, an essential story for our times by the Scotsman, a searing piece of writing, gripping, a must-see by The Guardian. I mean, there's more. So if you want to learn more and find out about tickets, you want to buy tickets to this, please do go to Tampa Rep. That's TAMPAREP.org/grounded, and please find out more. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and share the link right now on my Facebook page. Please support local theater. Okay. Oopsie. There we go. All right, there. And there you go. So what else is going on? There's a ton. That's not the only one happening. That's not the only one. Let me see here. Okay. I'm just going through, our many plays that we have listed here. So just bear with me for a second here, guys. Okay. There's several. There's like auditions happening, and if you want to learn more about these, there's actually a network on Facebook. It's called the Theater Tampa Bay, or Tampa Bay Theater Network, and you can find out about auditions if you're interested in that kind of thing, or even just want to know about shows that are going on and things like that. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't know, something's wrong with my computer. It's not letting me do anything cool. So terrible. Well, there you have it. And I know we have a local humongous theater called the Straz. Not that they particularly need promotion. I mean, I'm always willing to promote them, of course, but they do fairly well without me. Let me see here. Okay, what do we got here? We've got where is it? I'm looking for their, here we go, tickets and events. Events, okay. Upcoming Broadway. So you got Forbidden Broadway, which is coming January 10th through March 12th, 2017. Forbidden Broadway is the longest running musical revue in the world, now in its 35th year, famous for its sharp spoofs of all things Broadway. Cabaret, January 24th through January 29th. And Wicked, February 1st through the 26th. And they got more. So you can just go on their website, which is strazcenter.org. That's STRAZ center.org. And that's, there's so many more to be had. You can just kind of check it out there. Well, that my cup, it runneth over, my time it runneth out. Gang, I got to get going before Blog Talk kicks me off. And Bid Chatters, if you ever wanted to have a chance to chat with me, you lost it because I got to get off the air. Well, I'll stay on with you for a few more minutes. Now, for those of you that are on Blog Talk that want to chat with me directly and you haven't had a chance to do so yet, you can head on, open a new window, bidchat.com/graveyardshift. I'll still be on there for a couple more minutes. And other than that, I want to thank everybody for, man, I'm really almost out of time. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And please do support locally your arts community, wherever that is. I know we've got fans all over the world. So wherever you are, check out what's going on in your areas. Please support the theater, live performing of any sort, because we sorely need that. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This has been Emmy with the Graveyard Shift for season 8, 2017. And by the way, just a really quick final nod to our sponsor, Words Take Flight Books. Great publisher, offers fantastic books. Check them out, whether you want to read awesome book literature or if you have an awesome literature that you want published. WTFbooks.net. We're actually going to be playing their commercial hopefully next week. Well, actually, I guess not next week because we're going to be on live, but the next show. Well, I don't know. We'll figure something out. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is Emmy from the Graveyard Shift Talk Show, and this time I really am out of here. Peace. See you next time, guys. Emmy is punching out. Okay, Bid Chatters, hang in there. I'm punching out over there. Okay. All right. There you go. All right, so now I am exclusively with my Bid Chat audience. Don't you guys feel lucky? Ooh. I just really want to tell you how much I greatly appreciate that you guys have given me so many likes. I mean, I'm really touched. I want to say that I missed you guys too. Hi. And if you guys, I know some of you have already followed me already. So those of you that don't know and want to follow me, I'm on Facebook. You can find me on facebook.com/Emmy-Shogun. That's EMIDASHOGUN. And I'm pretty open as far as, accepting people on there because I know there's a lot of fans that are trying to connect with me. I also do have a fandom link on there, Amelia Diaz fandom. I did not choose that title. I'm trying to figure out how to change it so it doesn't sound so, egocentric, whatever. But anyway, there you have it. So I'm just gonna give you one last chance. If you guys want to bid and chat and let me know some kind of weird story you got, this is your chance. I know some of you don't like doing that because you're scared to do it or whatever. But I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to make fun of you. So I'll just sit here and just stare at the camera like this. Yeah, sure. That'll make you want to come and talk to me. All right, guys. That'll be it for right now. I want to thank you so much for tuning in and giving me such a nice, warm welcome for 2017. Tune in next week. I'll be live on location at Cayman Cove Bar, broadcasting part of the Saturday Night Laughs, which is an absolutely hilarious show. I want to thank MVP Vibe Productions and, of course, the Cayman Cove Bar for letting me come out and do that and broadcast that great show. And I want to thank the comics for letting me broadcast them. So aside from that, this has been fun. This has been Emmy from the Graveyard Shift on Bid Chat. And I'm punching out on Bid Chat. This time I'm really going to punch out. Watch. Whoa!